I'm Chris Coster and you're watching RedWolf TV.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of RedWolf TV. I'm Tim, as you might have noticed. I have this here just in case I forget. And today we'll be reviewing something special from Inokatsu. Now, Inokatsu don't really release another pistol very often. So, when this arrived at the office, we all got really excited. I always enjoy the fact that it always comes in an extraordinarily beautiful box. It makes me not want to touch it, but I have to because it's my job. So, let's take it out. Wow. That weight feels pretty amazing. It does not feel like I'm holding a toy gun at the moment. Now, the Sig Sauer P226 has been in plenty of movies, dating all the way back to the 1980s in RoboCop and recently being shown in American Sniper. Now, when I did say it was full steel, I might have jumped the gun. This is because only the slide is steel, with the frame being made out of aluminium with a plastic grip, just like the real steel version. So, like I said before, it is fully licensed. So you can expect the correct markings on the left side of a slide saying Sig Sauer P226. And on the right side of the frame, you can see Sig Sauer Inc., Exeter, NH, USA, and a serial number on the right side of the frame. One thing I haven't seen before is the Sig Sauer engraving on the plastic grip with the P226 on the left side. You would usually see the P226 on the left side, especially when it comes to other brands, but this is just amazing. Now that it has a steel slide, it will need a CO2 25 round magazine, which are cross-compatible with KJ Works, but more on that later. The serrations on the slide are very nice. Now if you pull it back and lift up this slide lock, this will allow you to actually power stroke it. Now removing the slide is really simple and extremely smooth. Just pull it back a little bit, spin the dial, and then off it comes. And this is where you can find the hop-up. Now putting the slide back on is just as smooth and slick. This just goes to show how well built it is. Now this version has a Picatinny rail, so what we're going to do is put an X300 Ultra flashlight on it, and it works. It does look so incredibly beautiful. I honestly think I said enough about this 226, so what we're going to do now is chrono the thing and then send it straight to the range. For the chrono test, we're using 0.2 gram BBs with CO2 gas. We are now at Milsim CQB and Training Center at the 20-meter range. But before we start shooting, I'm going to talk about it first, especially that trigger. Yes, it is a double action pistol, but more so on the trigger. That reset is only about half a centimeter along. But when you do reset it, there is hardly any slack to it. So, let's get right to it, shall we? For this test, we are using 0.25 gram BBs. Up. Now that we have a closer look at the target, I did hit it 9 out of 10 times. What I did see was that after a couple of shots, it started floating up a little bit. I think the hop needed time to wear in, as you do get from most BBs. I don't have time to go through 1,000 shots before everything is steady, but it is very decent. As you can tell, I hit their head every single time from 20 meters away, which is not so bad. If you're at CQB distance, you'll be hitting them no problem at all. Now the thing with this magazine is that it is really slim, so once you do insert it, it looks much like the real steel version. It is interchangeable with KJ mags, but unfortunately the KJ mag looks a little bit thicker. It does shoot a little bit better, but you are sacrificing realism. Let's take a couple of more shots, shall we? Time for a little bit of Chuck Norris. Trying to find that reset. There. As you can tell, it is really snappy. Here's a tip for you. If you put inside a 9-ball Tokimori High Kappa recoiler spring, it'll feel much snappier. If you just pull it back and you release it, or if you shoot it, it'll feel more like the real thing. So what we have here is a 226 that takes you to the edge of realism. So, for the Inokatsu Steel Slide 226 Sig Sauer GBB, go to our website at www.redwolfairsoft.com and see you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. So I'd like to thank Milsim CQB and Training Center for allowing us to use their range for the umpteenth time. If you'd like to know more about them, we actually reviewed their site and everything will be in the description below. Pornstash out. Do subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with our latest and coolest videos.